fans, welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight, we're reacting to Austin FC versus LAFC MLS 2025 Western Conference Quarterfinal. Game 2, LAFC leads the series 1-0. They said, Apple TV says 7:45 for this game, so Thought Mob wasn't lying. I could have done the whole Columbus game. With that being said, without a problem. With that being said, or at least the 90 minutes. With that being said, I'm not late. I thought Thought Mob was lying. This game does start the stream of this game for the Apple TV starts 7:45, so I'm not late. How we doing, Scooty? Henry, I'm a happy man. Don't. I'm a happy man, Henry. Don't. We're good here. We're good over here. We're good over here. With that being said, we're good over here. With that being said, oh, you got CM Punk. Sorry about that. With that being said, I'm not late. MLS fooled me. MLS fooled me. They didn't change to 7:45 till now. Thought Mob had 7:45. I got fooled. But it made it easier for me to put this up and not feel pushed for time. See, if I thought I was rushed, I would have rushed. But either way, we're here. We're here. Be safe. But we're here. Austin FC contra LAFC en la MLS Cup. Western Conference. Oeste Conferencia Cuartos de Final. Partido 2. LAFC líder de serie 1-0. If LAFC wins, they sweep the series and knock out Austin FC in their own home stadium. Columbus Crew have beaten Cincinnati 4-0. They stay alive. Series tied 1-1. Not surprising. Cincinnati was down a man, but damn, Cincinnati got dominated by Columbus. Interesting. I know you've been coming to my streams for years. I know you've been watching them for a better term. I know you've been watching my streams for years. Yeah. Phrasing, sir. Phrasing, sir. Yeah, but I know you've been watching my streams for years. Phrasing, sir. Phrasing. But with that being said, starting 11s. That would be crazy. With that being said, starting 11s. Austin FC in goal. Brad Stuver, the back three of Guilherme Biro, Brendan Hines-Ike, and Alexander Spatok. The midfield four of John Gallagher. We have Daniel Pereira, Ilie Sanchez, and Mikel Dessler. And the front three of Owen Wolff, yes, Mirto Uzuni, and Robert Taylor. For LAFC, we have Hugo Lloris, the back four of Sergei Palencia, Ryan Porteous, Eddie Segura, Ryan Hollingshead, the midfield three of Timothy Tillman, Jailson, Marky Delgado, and the front three of Nathan Ordaz, Human Son, and Denny Bolonga for LAFC. All right, how we doing, Dillon? MLS are the ones who are late, not me. In this case. With that being said, we're ready to go. We're here. The third stream, 3 streams left in this room, 3 reviews left in this room, and we're on. This is number 3. And then video will be number 3. You will see the new studio by the weekend, but on the day of Thursday, I'm not sure, but by the weekend, you'll see. But, yeah, it said 7:30 all week. Then they were like, oh, 7:45. I could have watched all 90 minutes of, well, the whole Columbus game, but in the end, they were winning 4-0. That game was over. With that being said, we're moving on. We're reviewing this game after it's over. We got one game tomorrow, being Seattle, Minnesota, to finish out the game 2s, and we have at least 4 game 3s to cover next weekend. Waiting for this game to get started. But we're getting going. Oh, so Dodgers fans are doing this to every Jays fan. So the way my video's blown up with the Game 7, no, Dodgers fans are doing this to every Jays fan, it seems. They call it karma for the reason we didn't win. George Springer, they're all up in posts on Instagram. They wish some of our players get hurt. We've been mostly respectful as a fan base. Yeah, okay, that doesn't surprise me. New setup when? By the weekend. We'll be in the new place by Thursday, but I don't know if the new setup that normally will be my studio will be totally set up by Thursday night. So by Saturday, new place by Thursday, new setup by Saturday. So depends, I would think. Hopefully it's both new setup and new place on Thursday, but we're playing it by ear. But game's about to get started here. So, yeah, this is the third to last stream in this room and third to last review tonight in this room after this game's over. Then we have the game tomorrow. With that being said, here we go. Stuver in goal for Austin. The back three of Biro, Heinzike, and Spatalk. Gallagher, Ilie, Pereira, and Dessler for Austin. Wolff, Uzuni, and Taylor, their front three. Also, Austin has to win to save their season for another week. Now, of course, there's been a lot of Game 3s. There will be 4 Game 3s this season, MLS, and there still could be 6 depending on these last 2 results. Only 2 sweeps so far. The Vancouver Whitecaps, and they won that second game on penalties, and the Philadelphia Union, the number 1 seed in the West, or the East. The number 1 seed in the West did not sweep. One of the 2 top seeds have swept in each conference, though. The second seed of the West and the first seed of the East. Larice, Hollingshead, Segura, Jelson, Porteous, Palencia, Delgado, Tillman, Bawanga, Sun, and Ordaz for LAFC. Owen Wolff, the player to watch for Austin FC. See if there's a sweep here. Only 2 sweeps so far in the MLS playoffs out of 8. Of course, 2 more games to be played the second game. Denny Bawanga, the player to watch for the LAFC. 21.92 expected goals this season. Gotta see how many scores he makes. How many goals did he score? My bad. We got goals this season. 5, 6, 7. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28 goals. 24 goals in the MLS, so he's outperformed his XG in the MLS as well. I don't know what song you're talking about. Or I don't know the lyrics, 1. Second of all, I'm a dude. So I don't know. Either way, waiting for this game to start. Sublime. Simply lovely. Simply lovely. Should be started. Yep, it is. 7-0 Seattle, first quarter. Oh, the Raptors beat the Grizzlies. Nice. Are we actually good? Waiting for the game to start. Is it? Well, he just wrote a country song, didn't he? No, I'm not singing. He just wrote a country song. You throw a twang on it and a freaking banjo or a steel guitar. LAFC beat Austin FC game 1. 2-1. I don't know why you're surprised. I don't know why you're surprised. I'm just not a partier. That's the problem. I'm just not a partier. That's the problem. As you know, I'm pretty damn numb today. I'm trying to, after that game 7, I'm pretty numb. So, do you blame me? Waiting for this game to start. I agree, son. I agree. I agree. Well, I've never. I mean, those work. I mean, those do work, Dillon, but I prefer. You know what I prefer? You know exactly which one I prefer. I mean, those do work, but you know which one I prefer. We're getting going. Pirate. Center ref Joe Dickerson. Well, who'd you think I was talking about? LAFC wearing their white, Austin wearing their green and black. Ooh. Nah, no, that one, no, not so much. I thought that was Chris Benoit. I thought that was Chris Benoit, but okay. .28 minute or 28 seconds. 0-0. Settle. That was one. 48, 19 minutes from kickoff, really. Dear God. Why do they do this? I think this game's on FS1 too. Is that the problem? Ah, yeah, there you go. There's the problem. Ugh. Oh, yeah, the Wolverine. Who am I thinking of then? Certainly ain't me, though. 128. Here we go underway. Austin up the road from me, says Rory. Hopefully this is a good game. Ilie Sanchez playing his former team. Of course, he played for LAFC and they let him go. Austin has to win. Petey Williams. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My brain's still scrambled. 3 minutes in, my brain is still scrambled. No joke. I mean, it kind of is after all that. But either way, 3 minutes in. Oh, they're giving out the Gold Glove Awards today. Really? A day after the World Series, they're giving out the Gold Glove Awards. I mean, it's possible. I mean, they did win in Nashville. It's a 1-1 series. I mean, anything can happen game 3, and there's a penalty shootout if you're tied. So, yeah, it's possible. I mean, Miami won game 1 in last year, then lost the next 2. So it's not like it's out of the realm of possibility. 1 on the road, 1 at home. So we'll be live for it, though. Over the top. Header, don't worry. There will be some Miami coverage next weekend. Because no World Series now. Ball crossed in, off the wall, off the side netting. Goal kick for Stuver. But it's possible. Playing forward, 4:18. There shouldn't be a game 3 for Miami. This should have been easy work for Messi. I can't wait for your rant when Miami loses. I mean, is it really going to be a rant, or is it more just saying, hey, you suck? You're a joke of a franchise. You're a joke of a franchise. You don't know how to win. Is it one or the other? I mean, is it more of a reason you suck speech or a rant? I mean, I'm not going to really even yell, like be gruff maybe, but a rant? Maybe I'll put rant in the title so people watch, but it's a Miami video if they lose. Playing forward, 6 minutes in. But Columbus destroyed Cincinnati. No. I don't think Messi sucks. Here's the problem. The team Miami has around him as a franchise stinks. They do not know how to build a team. I can't say this yet, but Mascherano's a horrible manager. There's 3 geriatrics playing on that team. Well, 2, and then one's retiring. The one who's actually good is retiring, but okay. Messi's best friends, South American young players who have high potential, but the guys who are good players don't get to play because Mascherano would rather play guys who speak Spanish. Mascherano has no idea what he's doing. My favorite of the three, Ronaldo. The best player of the three, Messi. Messi is the best player of all time, but I'm still more of a Cristiano fan. But Messi's the best player of all time, but I'm still more of a Cristiano fan. There's a difference. 0-0, 0-0. Yeah, Messi controls most of the ideas and the moves that team makes. Of course he was going to hire his friend as a manager. Why not hire Xavi then? That's my wonder, because Xavi's actually a good manager. Well, did I just say Messi's better? I just said Messi's the best player of all time, but I'm still more of a Cristiano fan. That's what I said. But I didn't say Cristiano's better. I just said I'm more of a Cristiano fan, but I can admit Messi's the best player of all time. Playing forward, 9th minute. No, he doesn't, Nestor. I mean, how? Why would he? No. Which update? iOS or Apple TV? Apple TV's updated a little bit. I still miss the 2011 iOS look. I miss how iOS used to look, frankly. 2010, 2011 iOS. I haven't updated it that far yet, I guess. But either way, I still miss the original iOS. But either way, 9:20, playing forwards Austin. LAFC gets the ball back. So far, it's even. They're both trying to feel each other out and see what they could do. Bubble shape apps like 2011. No, I do not. Cleared away. Has not updated to that yet for me. Robert Taylor, former Miami player. Yep, and they should have never got rid of him, speaking of. Exactly. And Miami, speaking of, should have never got rid of Robert Taylor, but what do you know? They did. Because they did. Header. They did because they did. Is JSN a top 3 receiver? Because Puka and JSN are amazing right now. I mean, yeah, I would say he is. I would say JSN is a top 3 receiver right now. I don't know who else besides Puka I'd put there. I like Egbuka. I think Egbuka is probably top 10. Top 3 is probably a stretch for a rookie, but Egbuka's playing well. Keishon Booty, top 15 maybe. Now, Drake May's making him look good. Stephon Diggs has kind of turned back the clock, but I wouldn't say top 3. DK is still pretty good. DK Metcalf is still pretty good, but top 3 is still... I don't know. Puka, JSN, Amon-Ra. I guess. Top 3. I'd put DK top 7, something like that. Yeah, and that's the worst thing. That geriatric is still playing football, but Jordi Alba's not. What the hell? Like, I get Busquets retiring. He plays like a geriatric. Why is Jordi Alba retiring? He's still got it. But Suarez is playing? Mister should play on a freaking walker with tennis balls on it. He's still playing? What are we doing? What are we doing? But they have no striker depth. Well, that's their fault. Possibly, yes. I could see it, yeah. Because turns out Bill Belichick's an asshole and Tom Brady, well, Drake May hasn't cheated yet. Let's not forget, when the Patriots pulled off that first Super Bowl win, most people were for them. People only started turning when Spygate became a thing and all that. So we're going to see. But I think Drake May is partially because Drake May's not a cheater. And Mike Vrabel's a cool dude, but a very hard-nosed coach, but a cool dude instead of an asshole who doesn't talk like Bill Belichick. Yes, I'm a Brady fan. I think Belichick's a fraud. But I can see why the Patriots are more likable. Whether you want to call Spygate, Brady had nothing to do with that. And Deflategate was bullshit. But when you already have Spygate on your head, you know, they're going to drop that shit on you faster you could say kaboom. So you know what? I understand it. But I can understand it to an extent. But either way. Yep. Well, Neymar could still do it, but I think Neymar be good in MLS. Let's not be harsh to Neymar, but Suarez, yeah, no. Him staying. Playing forward, throw in, 15th minute. What player should you sign to the worst team in England? Make it realistic. Denny Bouanga. Denny Bouanga. An MLS star playing worst team in England, trying to be their savior. Yeah, Denny Bouanga. That's realistic. I could see that happening if LAFC weren't so dependent on him, but Denny Bouanga. And he wasn't like, 28? But yeah, no, Denny Bouanga. Playing forward. Lorenzo Insigne. Oh, that's another good one. Lorenzo Insigne. That's another good one. You should be a free agent in the game, right? Lorenzo Insigne. 16th minute. Playing forward, 16th minute. Playing forward, Ordaz. Bouanga. Playing forwards, Austin. Here's a chance. Shot over the bar. Shot over the bar. Playing forward. Twelve 18th minute. Neymar scored one penalty. One penalty. La Liga or Serie A? Serie A. Yeah, Cristiano's been pen farming. Messi's only scored one, yeah. And he's given a couple to Suarez as well when Miami gets penalties, but the high pressure ones he gives. Neymar started campaigns to stop playing games on turf. Imagine what he'll do in MLS. Well, you know, that's a good thing. I agree with him. Stop playing games on turf. Football should be played on grass, not turf. I agree with him. So, save! What a save by Stuver. On Ordaz, right there, doorstep. Tillman with a cross that's blocked away. Turf is rubbish, I agree. Playing forward, what a save by Stuver there. Grass is better than turf. Grass is better than turf. Even if it's shitty grass. Turf is horrible. Like, turf playing football is horrible, especially if it's professional. That's just my opinion, though. I think turf needs to be banned. 3 pens isn't bad. Ronaldo gets them in one match in Saudi Arabia. Yeah. But, yeah, Cristiano, he's pen farming. But, hey, if it scores goals for him and he gets to his damn 1,000-goal record or whatever. Playing forward, advantage played to LAFC. Bawanga plays it through. Son. Human Son. Still Son. Still. Shot. Goal. Human Son. He scores. What a run from Sonny. 1-0 LAFC. 20 minutes in. 0-1. That is 1-0. 0-1, 0-1. What a goal. What a run and what a shot. Boom. Perfect angle from Sonny. Perfect angle. Perfect run. Perfect. Why is he in MLS, man? Like, seriously, this is just OP. Like, Son, he's too good for MLS. Advantage was played. They could still check it to call the foul on the other end of the pitch if they wanted to, and they did not do so. 1-0. 0-1. Son. Like, Human Son is too good. He's too good. He's too good for MLS. This dude's OP. This dude is legitimately OP. Like, Messi's doing awesome, but Messi does look human sometimes. LAFC, I think, do have a better team, though, helpfully. But Denny Bawanga and all that. Like, Messi is human, and the players around him are either geriatrics or players that are not as good as him. They probably never will be, even though they're not at their peak. whether they're homegrown or not. Or they're just, I don't know. But either way, LAFC looks to sweep this series then. If this holds, they will sweep the series. There will be 4 game threes and possibly a 5th. Look. 21-0 over the Commanders for the Seahawks. How much time to the half? 8:30. Yeah, Seahawks are beating the hell out of the Commanders. Jaden Daniels is back. Well, that's good news. How many game threes over the past 3 years? Let's find out. 23 minutes. MLS Cup playoffs. So, in 2023, the first year of the 3-game series. The first year of the 3-game series is? Yep, okay, yep, here we go. So let's see. There was 1 game 3, 3 game threes in 2023. There are 4 this year at the very least. 2024, there were 1, 2, 3, 4 game threes in 2024. So half the series is. So the same thing is happening here. Son plays it through. Bouanga has a chance. Shot. Goal. 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 2-0. Denny Bouanga to the open net. 0-2. Cereros. Denny Bouanga. Keeper came way off his line. 24th minute. 0-2. Cereros. LAFC are unstoppable. Boom. Son crosses it through. When Stuber's out of his net, all he had to do was shoot it. He shot it between the defender and goalie. Goal for Bouanga. 2-0. Perfect. Boom. Well, actually, no. It was just in front of the defender. To the near post. Perfect. It's either them or Vancouver. It's either them or Vancouver. Whoever wins that conference quarterfinal or conference semifinal between LA and Vancouver are going to win the MLS Cup. I'm going to stick with it. But I think Vancouver's a better team than Austin. And Austin has kept it somewhat close throughout the first 2. Well, the first game they did in LA. So, and also Vancouver would host LAFC. So I like Vancouver's chances. I like Vancouver's chances against LAFC. I do. But whoever wins that game is going to go to the MLS Cup final and win it, most likely, in my book. Even if they play Messi. Because guess what? Messi would have to go to Vancouver to play Vancouver. And you know how he handles turf. Horribly. 26 minute 0-2. Cereros. .2% win percentage probability for LAFC. Actually, Vancouver would have to travel to Miami to face each other in the final. Hold on. It's by points. Oh. Well, let's look. Oh, no, they would have to. You're right. Miami has more points. Miami has more points than Vancouver. So if you're going by the Supporter Shield table, you would be correct. They do. You're right. My bad. They would have to go to Miami. Vancouver could host anybody but Miami, Cincinnati, and Philly, which Vancouver will move on. 1.17 expected goals for LAFC. Colts finally lost. I know. I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy about that, especially because it was to the Steelers. The Colts are frauds, and the Steelers somehow beat them. You love to see it. You very much love to see it. You very much love to see it. The Colts are frauds, and the Steelers beat them. You love it. You love it. You love it. Wonderful day. Wonderful day. Frauds. Wonderful day. Frauds. Well, it was their second loss, but either way. Yep. So either way, I wouldn't say Miami's much better than they were in April or whatever, so do with that what you will. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Seahawks are going to beat the Commanders, I'm pretty sure. Brian Burns, the best pass rusher in the league. Okay. Colts are still frauds. Colts are still frauds. You don't lose to those Steelers with that defense. Oh, he plays for the Giants. Oh, he plays for the Giants. My bad. The Giants suck anyway. My bad. He plays for the Giants. They still suck anyway. But hey, at least you have Jackson Dart. And when Cam Scattaboo comes back, at least you'll have Cam Scattaboo and Malik Neighbors. Maybe it'll get better soon. And Brian Burns, I guess, on a defense that sucks anyway. Touchdown, Seattle. The Giants are trash. 27-0. Yeah, they lost to the Mac Jones 49ers. Y'all trash. Excuse me. We'll be live tomorrow for Seattle, Minnesota. Second to last stream in this room and second to last review once the game's over. 30th minute. Two-0, Settlers. Playing Ford. '31st minute. Two LA teams being a Canadian team on the way to the championship. How fate is weird. I didn't say but yeah, if LAFC beats the Whitecaps, yeah, they're going to win MLS Cup. But it's different beating them in the conference semifinal than the World Series or a final, you know? But Vancouver could beat LAFC, and I think they can. I still favor Vancouver. 33rd minute. Playing forward, that's back to Stuver. LAFC are pretty dominant right now, looking to sweep the series. And they're just away from being a half away to moving on to the conference semi in the Western Conference. Ordaz plays through. Palencia cross. Header just wide. The header from Bouanga is just wide. Ooh, I thought he had that. Player down, hurt, Son. Oh no. Best player besides MLS player besides Son or Messi. I mean, it's got to be Bouanga, right? Son scores a goal, but he goes down the middle of the field. LAFC lead 2-0. Hopefully he's not hurting. Yellow card for Heinz Ike. Hopefully Son steps up. How we doing, William? For me, I mean, if it's not Bouanga, if it's not Son or Messi, I got to go Bouanga. Denny Bouanga is the best MLS player besides those two. I mean, just look at how LAFC is playing with Son and Bouanga. Thomas Muller, I want to see a little bit more, but he can do some. I think he just got some magic spray. Took some studs to his ankle. Sliding away from it, so that was good news. But for me, why would that be karma? Why would that be karma? Human Son is a freaking saint. Why would that be karma? Like, what has Human Son ever done to get freaking karma against him? What has he done? We're acting like freaking, come on now. As far as we know, he's a saint. But you know what I mean. Playing forward. 28-0 Seahawks. Getting to close to halftime. Portland's new superstar is Velde. What a player. He's awesome. Like, I think he's a very good player. He's very awesome. Very awesome. Does very well for them. Playing forward, cross in. Be a corner kick. Is it a penalty? Handball! Handball on Bouanga. That is a penalty for Austin. Wow. Ball bounces off Bouanga's hand. That's a penalty. Handball penalty for Austin. They could get back into this game. And it's Uzuni. Wow. Mirto Uzuni. take the penalty. That's the right call. I mean, it hit his hand. I mean, what else can you do? Mirto Zuni, penalty for Austin, 38 minutes. 4-0 Columbus. They sent it to a game 3 next weekend, which we'll be live for. Uzuni. Shot save! Save by Lloris. What a save by Lloris. Goes right down to it and saves it. Still 0-2 Cereros. Missed penalty by Uzuni. Horrible penalty. Just not even close to where it needed to be. Free kick for LAFC. Goal kick for Stuver, 40th minute. 5 minutes to halftime, and LAFC still have a 2-0 lead. 2-goal lead. Playing forward. Picked up, that'll be a goal kick. Is democracy real? I mean, is pure democracy real? No. One person, one vote, people power democracy real? No. Is a representative democracy, constitutional republic real? To a certain extent, yes, at least the appearance of it. Now, do I believe they choose the people we could choose or vote for? Yes. Yes, I do believe there is powers that be choosing the people that end up running, whether that be super PACs or something more sinister. But people truly, in either way, do not have a real choice. They can cast their vote, but do they have a real choice? No. Do they have any real power? No. So in the end, no, it's not. Not the way we idealize it to be. No, it is not. No, it is not. Cross in. Header. Cleared away. Like the way we idealize democracy, no, it is not real. Is democracy do we have a representative democracy? Yes. Is there any Greek democracy where it's true people power? No. But that's how we idealize it, is what the Greeks had. We idealize democracy as what the Greeks had. And we don't have that. We don't have people power. We don't have one person, one vote, any of that. So our Devils falling off. The Devils are falling off. I mean, they started really hot. At some point, they were going to struggle. Playing forward, 44th minute. Or getting to 44th. LAFC 3, playing forward. Here's a shot. Bouanga, goal! Bouanga slots it home. Second goal of the night for him. Runs in and scores. "44th minute. 20 minutes after his first. 0-3. Settle with tres. Falls down, headed on by Hollingshead, picked up by Bouanga. Perfect run, cuts through two defenders, and boom. Man, he's so good. He's so good. He could start in the Prem. Forget being a backup. The man could start in the Prem. You're telling me freaking Sunderland wouldn't want Bouanga? They're already good, but put Bouanga on that team. Shit, Bouanga could play the top four with Sunderland, but like Sunderland had Bouanga, they actually probably would finish top four. If I were them, I'd say, you know what, maybe we should in January. Like, he ain't just a freaking backup, he'd be a starter. 45th minute. Bouanga could start in the Prem, for sure. Especially give him a team like Sunderland. 30's still your peak as an athlete. Maybe closer to the end, but still, 5 minutes of stoppage time. I don't think it's because he's MLS why he's so good. He's just good. "46th minute. Playing forward. He was good in Champions Cup, if I remember. Yeah, I agree with that. "47th minute. Playing forward, header. Shot, chance, falling over. That should be cleared by LAFC. Dear God, they almost screwed that up. 3-goal lead. Playing forward. Son loses the ball. None. They have a Korean player, but they have no Japanese players. As far as I'm... Yeah, they have no Japanese players. They have a Korean player. Rapids 2 losing 1-0. I think he's making a Dodgers joke. I think he's making a Dodgers joke is what he's doing. And by that, I mean a joke at the expense of the Dodgers, which I don't understand why you're doing that. The Jays lost. But I'm just explaining what I think he's doing. 1-0 Calvary over Forge. Yep, I saw. Don't. Because the only reason the Dodgers won the World Series is really because of Ohtani and Yamamoto, 2 of the 3 of their Japanese players, with a little bit of help from Rojas and Freeman and Betts. But really, it was just Ohtani and Yamamoto. Really, the only ones. So that was his joke, I presume. Going to VAR. Not even really Sasaki. I mean, possible penalty foul. Oh, the ball went off his hand. The ball did go off his hand, just a touch. But again, no, there are no Japanese players on LAFC. 1 Korean player, but no Japanese player. VAR check. Penalty kick for a handball. Porteous, the ball scrapes his hand. It's called a penalty. I agree with that. I'd say it will be easier to get players to sign in Toronto after this World Series performance. The problem is who the hell can they sign that would be a plus besides players that are already on our team? Like Bo Bichette and Shane Bieber are some of the biggest free agents this postseason, this offseason. They were already on our team. Like re-signing them, great. Who the hell's an upgrade? Like if Santander gets back to his old form, yeah, that's an upgrade. So I guess it works out anyway, but penalty kick for Austin. Can they get one back here? Different penalty taker. Reckless challenge to the head. Pereira to take the penalty. Daniel Pereira to take the penalty. They took it away from Azuni. I mean, what, you won't give him another chance? Pereira versus Lloris. Goal! This time they score 1-3. Daniel Pereira. $45 plus 5. Actually, 6. 1-3, 1-3. Probably the 70s or 80s. Yep. Thank you, bro. $52 minutes. Goal kick, 52 minutes. But with that being said, 53rd minute. 53rd minute. LAFC up 2 with 45 more to go. Playing forward. Halftime. It's 1-3. 1-3 medio tiempo. We're going to take a short break at the half. Top of the stats. Get this one going. Sit tight. 1-3. 1-3. LAFC leading. If they hold on for 45 minutes, they go to the next round. Late penalty gives Austin some life. Yes, I think Yoshinobu Yamamoto is going to play at the World Baseball Classic. And I'm going to have PTSD if he plays Canada. If they have Yoshinobu Yamamoto start against Canada, I will have PTSD, especially if Vladdy chooses to play for Canada. It's not going to be fun. Like, freaking Yamamoto pitching against Canada, Jesus Christ, that would be some PTSD. Be funny to see Yamamoto pitch against Freeman, though. That'd be kind of funny. You know? Let's see if Freeman hits him. Hits off of him. Probably not. Probably not. And Freeman's going to be like, I'm glad I played for him during the regular season. Jesus. Because Freeman's Canadian, you know? But either way. He's also Canadian. He was born in Montreal. You would hope Vladdy sees this playoff run and is like, you know what? I'll play for Canada during the World Baseball Classic. And he's not ruled it out before. But now, he didn't commit to the DR yet. And he said he could play for Canada later in his career. Maybe this is the moment that makes him play for Canada for a World Baseball Classic. And you can change every time on a dime. Ask Marcus Stroman. He won MVP for the USA the next time he was playing for Puerto Rico. So, want to play for the DR? Both. I'm both. I'm very proud for what the season was, and I'm very happy to enjoy this season, but I'm upset that we didn't get the job done. I'm both. Both. That's the only way. Or at least numb, but both. I would have taken him winning if that meant the Jays could have won the World Series, but either way. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half. We'll talk about the stats of the half. We'll get to the second half and review this game, and then we move on to tomorrow. With that being said, sit tight, be back. 1-3, 1-3. We're back for the stats at the half. 1-1 for Rapids, or tied for Rapids 2. In tens, but he never committed. There's a difference. Tens, but never committed. There's a difference. I don't know. Game 6 redo? Well, I'm sure the players would, either or, but I don't know. With that being said, stats the half. We have 46% possession to 54, 6 shots to 9, 2 shots on goal to 3. We have 191 accurate passes, 85% pass accuracy to 232, 88%, yes. 7 fouls to 6, 1 corner to 0, 6 shots to 9, 2 shots on goal to 3. We have 225 pass to 264, 85% pass accuracy to 88. We have 8 throws to 5, 7 touches opposition box 14, 0 offside to 0, 1 yellow card to 1, 0 red cards 0. We have 1 to 3, 1-3, medio tiempo. For me, I think LAFC has been the way better team. I think Austin, they should have scored probably both their penalties, but LAFC, let me check. There we go. There's Wayne Frederick on 64th minute. Oh, it's 2-1. Rapids just scored again. 2-1 Rapids 2. And no, he is not. He is still on the bench. He is still on the bench. They have not made a sub at all. He is still on the bench. Wayne Frederick is still on the bench. No subs. Cameron and Harris have scored. 2-1, Rapids 2. 65th minute. Winner plays Red Bulls 2 in the MLS Next Pro final. MLS Next Pro Cup final. Oh, it's a different. Ain't that some? 45 more minutes. 3-1 LAFC, 1-3. Go Red Bulls 2, says Scooty. I could care less. I don't give a shit, frankly. Sun's rooting for Rapids too because of Wayne Frederick, and Red Bulls fans are rooting for Red Bulls. I couldn't give a shit, really. Waiting for the second half to start, and we will be live tomorrow night for Seattle versus Minnesota. Roland Mitchell could play for Trinidad and Tobago. Is Austin cooked? If they score early in the second half, no. But if it takes them like 65, 70 minutes to score a goal, or they get scored on, yes. Depends on how LAFC play this. It depends. Depends how they play this. But with that, we'll review this game once it's over. We'll have, after this stream's over, we have only 2 streams left in this room and 3 reviews. And that 3rd review will be recorded very soon after this game's over and uploaded. Oh, the Bucks play the Patriots next week. Didn't know. $14 games next week. Waiting for the second half to start. LAFC in 2018, but they didn't finish top of the West. But I thought LAFC 2018 were actually a team that could win as a first season team. And I thought they actually had it. Now, St. Louis, you could say, but they finished first. Yeah, St. Louis was a fraud halfway through. It was just that really hot start buoyed them. I'd say LAFC 2018, in my opinion. Maybe a better version of that. Yeah, to a certain extent, yeah. It's not good. It's not great. It's okay. The players with the most potential get sold off anyway to Europe or another MLS team anyway. It's part of the problem. But I don't think there's really a connected ethos from top to bottom. From like the U7s to the main team, I don't think there's a connected ethos at all. And that's also a problem. Cascante in for, oh, shit. Estevez chose to make triple subs. Cascante is on, and Fudry is on. 3 subs for Austin at the half. Okay. Let's put everything on the table. 1 to 3, 1 a 3. Well, here's the problem. Well, youth players do get senior team call-ups on short-term deals and maybe make the team for a year, play a couple of times, then get traded. And the ones who get called up and stay are not good players. That's a problem. Like Lazar Stefanovic, I think he's an amazing player. I think Lazar Stefanovic is an amazing player. Signed Colemanich on for John Gallagher. And he should play more and start, if not be a big piece. Robert Taylor off for Fodry and Spatak off for Cascante. 3 subs for Austin. Second half started. But again, look at what they did with Paul Rothrock. He was on TFC 2. What'd he do? What'd they do? They traded him. After he had a little bit of a cup of coffee with Toronto, they let him go to Seattle, which he's from Seattle, but still, what are we doing? And look how good he is for Seattle. He would have been that good for us, but we never gave him a chance. Look what they did to Jaden Nelson. Sold him to Europe. He goes back, plays for Vancouver, and he's playing well. So we can develop players. And I'm not saying he did well. He didn't do that well in Europe to the point where he I don't know. What do you think? So I don't think we're that bad we just don't have a good eye for keeping talent, in my opinion. He does, and that's the best we looked in 2021 when he played the youth against Leon. Then he started playing our normal championship players, and guess what happened? Saved by Stuver. Fired. With that being said, 1-3, 1-3. Playing forward, Brooklyn is 0-6. Hmm. 1.4% win probability for Austin. It's crazy. Josh Achiampong's a stud. I think he's a very good player. Amazing player. Wonderful player. 49th minute. '49th minute. The Raptors might be good, is all I'm going to say. 2-1, 74th minute, and he is still not on. Okay. Playing forward. '50th minute. Favorite regular show character. Muscle Man. 51st minute. Skip's easy. Yeah, Skip's is a good character. They're all good characters. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, Muscle Man's awesome. 9-3 for the Habs. Yep, the Leafs are getting better. That's all I can say. But I mean, regular show, all the characters are good. I can't say I dislike any of them. I love all the characters on regular show. I mean, I'm partial to Muscle Man, but Mordecai, Rigby, Benson. I think Benson was misunderstood. Even when I was younger, I thought Benson and Squidward were both misunderstood. But now the older I get, I also agree with that. I agree with it even more now. Like, the older I get, I was like, yep, Muscle Man or Benson and Squidward were both very misunderstood. But even when I was young, I'm like, they're misunderstood, Well, good for him. I think Ernie Clement deserved one too, but okay. 53rd minute. But hindsight got tackled there. Playing forward. Shows peak. Hearing it's set to return. Hope not. The 74th minute. Or 54th minute. Blah. 1-3. Max Fried is a good player, yeah. Sadly, I wish he was still an Atlanta Brave, but it was fun to see the Jays knock him around. Playing forward. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. Just because the show's coming back doesn't mean it's going to be broken, in my opinion. '54th minute. '55th minute. Headed away by Austin. Corner for LAFC. 56th minute. Fair enough, but fair enough. Corner, 56th minute. Cross in. Header. Austin doesn't seem to really want to get back into this game completely. Headed on. Playing forward. Jelson cross. Oh, over the bar. I thought he was going to get that in there. Top bins. No. Playing forward. Be a goal kick. '58th minute. Oh, Chivas beat Pachuca. Interesting. 58th minute. Jimmy Dean are better. Jimmy Dean sausage and all that is better. Sausage and potatoes and breakfast is better. Breakfast bowls, sausage, potatoes, whatever they make. Scrambled eggs, egg scramblers, all those. McDonald's is just, it sucks now. Like, seriously, McDonald's is horrible now. It's just sad. Like, McDonald's is horrible now. It is utterly horrible now. Utterly horrible now. So. '59th minute. I can't remember, to be real. But yes. Dude, I was getting Happy Meals in 2007. What else would I be getting? '60th minute. If results hold, LAFC will play Vancouver in the conference semifinal. '60th minute. Very boring second half so far. Austin seems to be giving up. If they score a goal within the next 10 minutes, that could change, but playing forward. '62nd minute. Canada get a tough group. Did not see it. I don't even know. U17 World Cup, Canada, Chile, France, Uganda. I mean, they could get out of the group. France is going to be tough, but Chile and Uganda, that's beatable. I mean, it's not a hard group. I mean, it's a group, but it's not a group of death. They could get out of it. '63rd minute, free kick. Free kick for LAFC. I mean, France is going to be tough, but we could win the other two. Probably 50-50, 60-40 either way in both cases. Third best team goes the next round. Well, I like our chances even more. Playing forward, shot. And that's kept in by LAFC. Hollingshead, top of the box. Chip through, back to the top of the box. Marky Delgado. Chipped over the top. Header cleared. And that should be picked up by playing forward is Son. 64th minute. Human Son has it himself. Shot. That'll be blocked. Bounces in front and blocked. Playing forward. I said it's a 50-50 shot. I don't think we're an obvious underdog there. I didn't say they would. I said they can. I didn't say they would. I said they can. There's a difference. Saying they would be delusional. Saying they can, it's 50-50, 60-40. They're not that bad of an underdog is different. So do that what you will. 65th minute. Playing forward. Ooh. LAFC playing forward. Oh. Loses the ball. Chile's getting good. Okay. Detroit City 1-0 over Louisville. Riverhounds went on penalties over Hartford. North Carolina 1-0 over Loudoun. Charleston lose on penalties to Rhode Island 5-3. Yep. Saw all those results. FC Tulsa 1-0 over the Switchbacks. Phoenix 1-0 El Paso. New Mexico 2-0 San Antonio. And 2-1 Rapids 2. And they still didn't put on Wayne Frederick. They did not put on Wayne Frederick at all. Rapids 2 should win the Western Conference, though. 66th minute. And Sacramento should be playing right now, yeah? There we go. 0-0 between Sacramento and Orange County right now. Okay. Jader Obrian is on for Austin, 67th minute. Sabovich is coming on as well, and 3 sub multiple subs for LAFC. That is Austin's 5th sub. They have made all 5 of their subs already. Moran, Tafari, and Smolyakov. 3 subs for LAFC. 2-1. 2-1, 93rd minute for Colorado. Colorado has the lead. With how much stoppage time, it doesn't say on Font Mob. So 93 minutes at least. Jelson is off. 90 plus 2 stoppage time. Yep. But I don't know how many extra minutes, but they're 3 minutes down. Desler off for Jader Obrian. 2nd sub. Austin made 2 of their 5 subs in the window there, so they've used all their subs. LAFC's used 3. 68th minute. Palencia off for Smolyakov. Jelson off for Tafari. And Moran on for Ordaz. Bounce. Oh, I thought he almost was going to make him lose the ball there. 69th minute. 4 minutes of stoppage time, so it should be over in seconds. 94th minute. Should be over in seconds. Playing forward. Austin has a chance. Shot. Obrian saved. That was their moment, and they could not put it away. Tafari got, oof, that was a chance for Austin. Yep. '69th minute. Past 94 minutes. Oh. 31-7. 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter of the Seattle Seahawks game. Yeah, they're going to lose. Or the Commanders are going to lose. 70th minute. Full time, Colorado Rapids 2 are in the final. Full time, 2-1. They're going to play the Red Bulls 2 next week for the MLS Next Pro Cup Championship. Rapids 2 wins. November 7th is their final, 6 p.m. So a month before the MLS Cup final. Red Bulls hosting the Rapids? Yes. Yes, they are. Okay. With that being said, playing forward, 70th minute. Seahawks are destroying Washington. Hopefully Wayne Frederick plays the final game, hopefully, for your sake, so you don't rip your hair out. But either way, 1-3, 1-3. Very boring second half here for the Rapids or Austin FC versus LAFC. Very boring. It's like Austin doesn't even want to try to come back. Moran gets a yellow card. It's like they're not even trying to come back, which is crazy. One to 3. And he's pissed. Foldry's pissed. Let's see. Ball played over the top. Ball struck. Foldry doesn't think he's offside. And he's there. And he pops it in off the rebound. But he is definitely way offside from the rebound. 1-3. But that might be the second. Yep. There's a trophy for Western Eastern champion. 1-3, offside. So that is not a goal for Austin. '73rd minute. Can you read my last message? Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But the Raptors might be good, so I might watch more basketball this year. '74th minute. 74th minute, LAFC, 1-3. We will make the review very soon. One more game of game twos tomorrow. We have 4 game threes this year. We could have a 5th. Unless Austin FC makes a big comeback and wins on penalties. But doesn't seem to me like they want it. Hopefully that offside heats them up, but 75th minute. Playing forward. 75th minute. Cross in. Header over the bar. 1-0, 1-3. '76th minute. Thoughts of Portland Fire and Toronto Tempo entering next season WNBA. I'm very happy to see it. I love that the Toronto Tempo or Toronto's getting a team, and the Toronto Tempo is going to be fun to watch. And I'm happy for Portland as well. They're going to support that team very well, just like they do the Thorns. Very happy for them, and I hope they both do well, especially Toronto. But it'll be interesting to see how those go. So. '77th minute. '77th minute. I don't have the new iPhone, so can I be honest? I mean, I don't have it. I mean, it looks like the same old iPhone that we've had for freaking 10 years. Apple has not been creative, at least hardware-wise, since Steve Jobs died. They have not been, well, since the Apple Watch, but I think he had that in his plans before he died. So they followed those plans. Apple has not been creative hardware-wise since Steve Jobs died. It's just a rebrand, rebadge, new back of the freaking phone, maybe a little bit different iOS, maybe a little bit better chip. It's nothing. Like, I mean, I'm an Apple guy, but it's not creative anymore. There's no ingenuity anymore in Apple, especially hardware-wise. Now, Apple TV, software-wise, I guess, yes, you could say there is, but I think Steve Jobs dying is where the creativity died. Ball crossed in. 79th minute, that's out for a goal kick. That's my thought right there. 37-7 between Seattle and Washington. 30-point lead for the Seahawks with a quarter to go. You think Apple will be flexible? I mean, you arguably could say that they are. By not being creative. '79th minute. '80th minute, 10 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Apple went from colorful to beige, Mom. I mean, at some point you have to buy a new one. Like, I'm getting close to the point where I have to buy a new one. Like, because it's been, like, about to be 5 years. If I don't buy a new one by, like, the start of 2027, I mean, it is what it is, right? But, I mean, there's going to be a soon point where I do upgrade. But it's more because of the fact that I have to. Not that I want to. And I'm an Apple guy, so I'll get an iPhone, and it's going to be a newer iPhone. But, you know. Not really, no. I mean, a Fitbit's just fine. But again, I'm an Apple stan. Or, I guess more to the point, a Steve Jobs stan. My loyalty to the ingenuity and creativity of Steve Jobs is why I still buy Apple products, even though it's nowhere there anymore. He's dead. But my loyalty to the memory of Steve Jobs and what he did for the tech industry means I'm still an Apple guy. It ain't anything that these fuckers are doing. You know? Tell you that. Maybe better. Maybe better. Mexico. Well, United States too. I wouldn't say Canada does. Fair enough, but that's going to be saved by Lloris, 82 minutes. Sure. If you don't care about the brand, yeah, do it. Exactly. Like, yeah, I'll buy the second newest iPhone by the time it's time for me to upgrade. So, like the one before the newest, but like I did here. But other than that, depends if it's going to be early 26 or early 27. It's going to be by the start of about probably March of 27 when I upgrade because I need to. But either way, at some point. Good. 83rd minute. '83rd minute. If LAFC scores another goal, this game is over and the series is over. Austin just legitimately didn't even try. That's crazy, man. Like, Austin in the second half legitimately didn't even try. They got a late penalty in the first half, and they're like, you know what? We're fine. We're fine getting swept. They didn't even try. LAFC basically just played this damn game out, and Austin didn't even try. They missed one really good chance and then offside goal. And other than that, 84th minute. '84th minute. '85th minute. Totally. Exactly. Rapids 2-1. Good for y'all. '85th minute. The first series we know we're going to get, as of now, unless Austin does some crazy stuff over the next 10 minutes, give or take, is LAFC versus Vancouver. Vancouver will host LAFC. Vancouver, of course, swept Dallas on penalties last night. And LAFC are looking to sweep Austin. Thought this game would get. Hey, GG's to y'all. GG's to y'all. Y'all deserve, well, y'all earned it. I mean, y'all earned it. People had a problem with that one. I'd say y'all earned it. But the Jays didn't put y'all away. They didn't put y'all to the sword, and look what happened to us. Y'all crawled back and won. And that's all a champion needs, is a chance to crawl back, even if they don't exactly deserve it. Dodgers by knockout? I wouldn't say so. I'd say Dodgers by decision. But other than that, a bullshit De La Hoya decision, but whatever. Something like that. But either way, reeks of De La Hoya corruption. Either way, but congratulations to y'all. Y'all got it, and we didn't. If we pulled you Savage, we might have still won that game. I think that was the first mistake is letting you Savage pitch to Muncy. That was the first mistake. If we went to Sir Anthony in the 8th and then Hoffman in the 9th, I think we still win. Even if Rojas still hits that homer. I don't think Muncy hits that homer off Sir Anthony or Hoffman. Either way we went. I think you Savage should have just went for one. He did not have it. I love you, Savage, but I don't think he had it. Yep. Eastern Conference for both 1 and 2. Son off for Bobasay. 87th minute. And LAFC look to move on tonight. But you know what? I'm going to say this. I feel like there's going to be a rematch next year. I feel like there's going to be a rematch between the Dodgers and Jays next year. I think the Jays are going to make it back to the World Series. I do. The way they were talking, to me, it feels like they have unfinished business. And they want to finish that business. Like the 2015 Royals. 14-15 Royals. Which, ironically enough, we play like those Royals. With a small ball and trying to go 90 feet and all that. I think the Jays are going to make it back. I think 2026 World Series is going to be Jays-Dodgers Part 2. I don't see anybody else in the AL that really... I mean, yeah, the Mariners will probably fall back a bit. Cal Raleigh ain't hitting 60 home runs again. We'll see what happens there. The Yankees are still the Yankees. The Red Sox probably could be better, but I still think the Jays are better. So I think the Jays will make it back. I think they will. I think they have the best shot at making it back. The Yankees still don't play the right way. Even if they sign somebody else, they don't play the right way. So, '89th minute. I would agree with that to a certain extent. I mean, you know what? I'll let him stay. I'll stand by him. 90th minute. I'll stand by him. In the end, I'll stand by him. 90th minute. One to three, uno a tres. He's going to stay the manager, and Pujols is going to San Diego. So we'll keep John. He has a good culture in that locker room, and that's why part of the reason why we made the run we did. So we can't really ruin that just because he might be an idiot sometimes. 4 minutes of stoppage time. Four minutes left in this game. '91st minute. Well, who do you think's going to make the frickin' World Series out of the NL then? Either way, the Jays are going to make it back. Whether the Dodgers are there or not, the Jays are going to make it back. I believe that 100%. What, you think the Mets are going to do it? What, you think the Padres will finally figure their shit out? What, you think the Cubs will make a jump? Brewers will get it done? 91st minute. I think Bo stays. I think every free agent stays and gets re-signed. Bo might be the hardest, but I think they all stay. Playing forward, 92 minutes. 2 minutes to go. And no, that's not. And yes, if the Jays make it back to the playoffs next year, trust me, I will cover the playoffs like I did this year all over again. Don't worry. it will be the same. Here's a question: which player should stay, go or stay? Toronto Blue Jays. The only person I want to see go is IKF. He could go away. The rest of them, I think they all could stay. New players, we'll see. Marky Delgado. Marky Delgado crosses the ball over. Here's a chance. Shot. Goal! Goal! One last goal! Jeremy Abobase! In stoppage time, puts it away. And they're going to the next round. 4-1, 1-4. Boom. Horrible. I don't know what Stuber was doing there. Let's see. Still 0-0 between Orange County and Sacramento. That was 90+2 for Abobase. 1-4. LAFC are sweeping. LAFC are sweeping Austin. 4 game 4s, possible 5th game 4 or game 3. 4 game 3s, possible 5th depending on tomorrow. 3 sweeps. Vancouver, LAFC, and Philly. No other sweeps in the East. There are 3 game 3s in the East, 1 in the West, with 1 to possibly be played, and that's full time. LA are moving on. It's a city of champions. City of champions. Two 2-0 series win for LAFC. Phillies, maybe. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Notification one subscribe button. Once you subscribe, send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match. And tomorrow we'll be live for Seattle versus Minnesota. The second 2 streams left in this room. 3 reviews left. It's getting there. I'll see you later. Congratulations to LAFC. Felicidades. Commiserations to Austin. I'll see you later. Peace. See you.